Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Storm Track 7 meteorologist Danny Cassidy. Similar to Wednesday in some respects, we are expecting a chance of some freezing drizzle in many areas, especially for our central and southern portions of the viewing area into the day Saturday afternoon. So I'll show you that here on Future Track. Through about midnight, not expecting anything to be falling. We have a lot of dry air at play that's coming in from the east. However, as we head into the overnight hours and early Saturday morning, especially by 7 a.m., a potential of some freezing drizzle, especially for areas along and south of Highway 18. Again, not expected to really show up on radar at all. As we talked about on Wednesday, usually drizzle is pretty low in structure, usually misses the radar beam, but still could see some of that drizzle, and it could be a little bit slick on the roadways. That'll continue with mainly snow for our far northern areas. Now here's the noon hour. After the noon hour, I think for anywhere that's continuing to see precipitation, especially along and north of Highway 20, that'll just be some light snowfall. That'll continue through about 6 o'clock, and then it'll be out of here. It'll have dry conditions Saturday night, but watch temperatures right now. We're in the mid to upper 20s. Then we hit 10 o'clock. We're already in the teens in some spots with temperatures quickly falling off, as well as obviously nighttime. That could lead to some refreeze on the roadways, and then it'll be pretty chilly heading into Sunday morning. So be mindful that even when it's done, refreeze is possible Saturday night into Sunday. But then I do think during the day, Sunday, we'll see a little bit of sunshine and temperatures not necessarily warm, but I think warm enough to melt off some of those roadways. So in terms of snow accumulation, not expected once again to be a whole lot, maybe up to an inch for areas along and north of Highway 18, that inch mark, especially for areas kind of like Decorah northward. Then for areas kind of along Highway 20 and Highway 30 in between, we'll have up to a ½ inch of snowfall. And then south of that, not expecting anything really for snow. We could see for areas especially south, but really for many of our central areas as well, could see that glazing of ice due to that freezing drizzle south of Highway 18. So I don't think it's going to be as impactful or as heavy as it was on Wednesday. With that being said, it still could be slick on the roadways, so make sure the Iowa 511 app is always a good resource to check those roadways with a lot of those cameras and plow cams as well. So just to kind of recap what we're expecting. So along and north of Highway 18 should be primarily snow. Maybe you could see a little bit of wintry mix mixed in. Should say kind of freezing drizzle, but primarily snowfall. For these central areas, a mix of snow and freezing drizzle is possible, and then south of Highway 30 expecting to be primarily freezing drizzle. That again will wrap up at about Saturday afternoon and evening. The freezing drizzle especially should wrap up by about noon, so just be mindful of that as you head through your Saturday. So overall tonight, low temperatures are going to be in the mid-20s, and as we've talked about, as like Wednesday's system, even though temperatures are below freezing, we have warmer air aloft, so that means that rain or that snow melts, and when it's falling through the atmosphere, turns into rain and then refreezes as it hits the surface. So that's why we're seeing it even though surface temperatures are below freezing. Tomorrow, high temperatures are in the low to mid 30s with that snow to the north, wintry mix elsewhere. Winds will also pick up throughout the day with gusts up to 25. Your city-by-city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. Sunday and Monday, really, again, not looking too shabby with a mix of sun and clouds Sunday, a little bit more sunshine on Monday. And then as we head into Monday night into Tuesday, could see some snowfall, especially for our central and southern areas. Now we're kind of flipping it. Wednesday, similar story, more snow for our southern regions. Thursday and for Valentine's Day, looking dry, a little bit warmer as well, a little bit more seasonal. Then Saturday looks like another system moves in, but brings in colder air once again. And then for the following end of the weekend into the following week, looks like high temperatures once again in the teens and 20s and low temperatures potentially below zero.